Hans Kim went from a rising star on Kill Tony to the comedy scene's favorite punching bag, and it's entirely his own fault. These days, simply mentioning his name draws immediate negativity from fans, with even fellow comedians openly dismissing him as a hack. Here's how Hans Kim went from fan favorite to one of comedy's biggest disappointments. Hans Kim's career kicked off in controversy. Tony Hinchcliffe had just gone viral for making a racist joke about an Asian comedian during a live set. The backlash came fast. Tony was dropped by his agency, blacklisted from venues, and trending online for all the wrong reasons. Just days later, Hans Kim, an Asian comic, was pulled out of the Kill Tony bucket. He delivered a solid 1-minute set, and Tony offered him a spot as a regular. He wasn't hired for his talent. He was hired as a way to clean up the controversy. He was just at the right place at the right time.
Would you be willing to be the new regular here on Kill Tony?
Yes.
Very, very exciting. What a brilliant political move on my part. We need more Asian comedians.
I'd have to say my success is owed to 10% hitting the mics hard, 10% writing, 80% being Asian at the right time.
But to his credit, Hans quickly began earning respect from the crowd. His awkward charm and commitment to being open made him stand out. He didn't just rely on the controversy. He looked like someone who could earn his spot for real. But it didn't last. He turned into a complete loser, obsessed with the lifestyle of a comedian, rather than actually writing jokes.
Love it. How's the writing process been going for you? That's fun?
It's been good. Honestly, I should write more, but it's like so hard because Austin is such a party all the time. Like, I've had more fun here just partying.
Have you been off the drugs?
Yes.
Really?
A little bit, yes.
A little bit, yes. Hold on. Wait. Stop the music. You've been off the drugs a little bit, yes. So what does that mean? What are you doing?
I've been sticking with weed a lot.
Oh, that's no. We have no problem with weed here. How many little key bumps of blow have you done in the past week?
I did a little nasal cocaine with watery cocaine.
And I heard, I guess I left, but I heard Hans puked in 5 different places in Vulcan that night.
He famously puked in the trash can. Let's talk about the other 4 places. Was that true? Were there multiple places?
I puked in the sink. In that bathroom, I puked on the sidewalk.
Tony's relentless hype initially helped Hans, but it quickly created unrealistic expectations. For a while, the hype made people overlook how weak the material was. But as the pressure to stay interesting grew, so did the gimmicks. Then came the moment that changed everything. Tony asked the crowd if someone wanted to come on stage and kiss Hans. A woman volunteered, and just like that, the infamous kissing arc began.
Here with the brand new minute, it's Hans Kim, everyone. Here we go. Hans Kim. Is there a white girl out there that wants to kiss Hans Kim?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Hans Kim here. I make out with a different girl every Kill Tony. Come watch Kill Tony.
It worked at first because it was this awkward dweeby guy kissing women. Hans leaned into it, and it became part of his identity on the show. But it didn't take long for the novelty to wear off. The crowd was cheering more for the kiss than the jokes. Hans's 1-minute sets became predictable. He was turned into a moron that the audience laughed at rather than laughed with. Tony even started making t-shirts to incentivize girls to come on stage and kiss Hans because they stopped doing it. When that didn't work, Tony hired strippers and pretended they were audience members.
You're fucking
Did you girls know about this before you got here? Did you know this?
Oh, yeah. They know.
Do they pay you to do this? A house fee. Stripper talk.
Oh,
Stripper talk. No house fee for a week.
The kissing arc and everything that came with it marked the beginning of Hans's downfall. He stopped writing and started chasing reactions. But as bad as it got, it was nothing compared to what happened when Ric Diaz showed up. Hans's 1-minute sets were getting worse week after week. There was no progression, no real jokes, and no sign he was improving as a comic. Tony started to catch on, and so did the audience. That's when Tony began putting Hans up against other comedians in battles. If the challenger outperformed Hans, they had a chance at becoming the new regular instead of him. Hans managed to survive most of the earlier challenges, usually edging out wins with a little help from Tony. But then his future arch-nemesis, Ric Diez, showed up. He earned a golden ticket, which meant he could perform on any episode, and he wasted no time making an impression. He came in, and then did something nobody expected. He challenged Hans Kim for the regularship.
Well, if I judge it by my laughs per minute, I think Hans Kim would have gotten a run for his money tonight.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, shit.
But you have a full-time, very, very, very important job in Brussels. Isn't that correct? So you technically can't be a regular on this show anyway.
I could take a leave of absence if I negotiated it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but-
I mean,
And I would kick Hans Kim's ass
wow,
just for the sake of
Jesus
it.
Christ. Oh my God. Ric Diaz. Well, Rick, Hans isn't up for a challenge
I
this week because he had
I
one
know.
this week.
Not
but,
tonight anyway, but
I
soon.
had no idea you were interested in such a thing. But I mean, you're a golden ticket winner. You have a spot on the show no matter what. But it seems like you.
I feel like you're protecting him.
Rick was absolutely right, and everyone could see it. Tony was shielding Hans, but he didn't deserve the protection. His sets were getting worse, and the audience started to see him for what he really was, a man-child with an inflated ego.
I recently was verbally threatened by a McDonald's employee.
Verbally threatened?
Yeah.
You got threatened by a McDonald's employee
Yes.
of gang violence?
Yeah.
What started it off?
Yeah.
I was just waiting in the drive-thru for 30 minutes to be told it was closed.
So what happened? They tell you that it's closed, and then what? You're like, I've been waiting here 30 fucking minutes, man.
And then I just asked him where he works, and then he got all mad at me for no reason at all.
Wait, you asked him, but he's wearing a McDonald's uniform?
Yeah, I was like, where do you work? He's like, what? I was like, where do you work? He's like, here. I was like, yeah, that's right.
Oh, it's funny when you find out the full story, right? Oh, that's right is a different thing. Look at Hans taking his Kill Tony energies to the McDonald's drive-thru.
Jesus.
Yo.
Do you know who the I am? I'll take a number 3 with a small fry.
Tony, that's called the curse of Kill Tony, then.
It really is. The egos grow fast here.
The second Ric Diez entered the picture, it was obvious Hans didn't stand a chance. You didn't have to scroll far. Every comment section was saying the exact same thing. I've been wanting to ask this for a long time. But how do we actually get through to Tony that we don't want him? I'm not sure why the crowds cheer for him. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but he's awful. In 20 plus years of enjoying stand-up, I've never felt disdain for a comedian until now. Such a pathetic, entitled, weak little man. I stopped drinking long ago, but I'll be having a glass of champagne the day this loser finally crashes and burns. And don't worry, Hans, I've got patience, and you have no redeemable attributes, so take your time. Some even made and signed a petition to remove this hack from the show. All this deeply angered Hans Kim.
He was pissed.
Oh no, he blocked me on Instagram today.
Oh my God, he did?
Yeah. It's okay.
I mean, it was getting really nasty after he kicked your ass out of the green room. It was getting super nasty.
Which time?
He was,
Oh yeah,
gosh.
twice.
He kicked you out of the green room?
Oh, we didn't stop hearing about it.
Really?
It was 2 times.
No. So on the 30th, he kicked me out of the green room. And on the 31st, I got there early, and I told the staff, I was like, I don't think he's going to want me there, so can you find me a nice place to stay at? And I stayed at the street upstairs in the balcony with other people, like with Aaron Bilal and all that.
Hans kicked you out?
Yes.
Kicked his ass out.
Tony ignored it for a while until Rick came back and performed another great set.
You know what? He had a great set tonight, but absolutely, Hans, sorry, bro. Next week, your final week in town, 60 seconds versus 60 seconds for the regular ship. It will be Ric Diez versus Hans Kim to start next week's show.
The match ended up happening on an episode with Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker as guests, and just look at their reactions when it was over.
The
All right, if you-
stakes,
honest vote
well, I mean,
in that 1 minute.
I don't know if it's a...
All right, my vote. Do I actually have to vote?
I don't know if you... I'm looking at this as more of like commentary.
All right. Commentary, Rick's got the longest forearms I've ever seen.
There you go.
So that's what I'll go with.
Rick's got long
But who got
forearms.
more laughs in that 1 minute?
Who do you think?
Who do I know? It's not who do I think.
Yeah, who?
All right, I guess we'll see. All right. Rick.
Okay. Shane says Ric Diez. Matt McCusker. Energy is
It was close. It was very close, but I surely thought the muscles from Brussels brought the heat.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Should have bet money.
After watching that, most people expected Rick to win, but Hans was announced as the winner, even though several panelists had clearly supported Rick. Instead of being gracious, Hans immediately started yelling at him. It wasn't playful or part of the act. You could tell he was genuinely upset.
How do you feel right now?
Feels all right. I feel like I won tonight either way.
I love love that.
I love this fucking show. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the opportunity. I love Hans either way. He thinks I hate him, but I don't.
Bye. Boring. Go back to your fucking Instagram.
Go back to having a chip on your shoulder, bro. I could have roasted you all night.
It was such a blatant robbery, it'd be like if the judges gave CM Punk the win in his UFC debut. Even David Lyer knew Hans lost.
Well, what did you think about the battle? You saw it.
I'm very, to be honest, bro, when I saw the battle, once you did your part and I was out there being your biggest cheerleader, and like you said, there's a picture of me flicking Ric Diez off. We'll probably show that in the clip somewhere. Once you did yours, I was like, I don't need to, like, he could have went up there and made himself disappear. I didn't care.
You thought I did good enough?
Yeah, like, you're my brother, you know what I'm saying? And
You thought I had a decent set?
To be honest, I didn't, because of the acoustics, I couldn't hear yourself.
Well, just tell me what you think. I don't care. Everyone's saying that it sucked.
What was the joke that you did?
Hans was getting hate from fans on a level I haven't seen in a long time. To Tony Hinchcliffe's and Joe Rogan's Fleshlight's credit, they really tried to help him, but the truth is, Hans just isn't that talented. The backlash got so bad, they decided a rematch with Ric Diez was necessary, mostly so every comment wouldn't be slamming Hans. Tony and Hans agreed he should take a break to prepare, and that's how Hans accidentally demoted himself. On that very same episode, they announced a new regular to fill in for him.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, Hans, we have come to a very, very interesting agreement, you and I, earlier on the phone. He is battling Ric Diez in an unbelievably exciting rematch. While he won, he went on to challenge Ric Diez to silence the haters. It's happening May 10th, live from the LA Forum, right?
Yes.
So. We realize that what's not fair is that Rick gets to prepare this super minute over months without having to spend any minutes or interviews on the show. So it would be fair to give Hans Kim a break. So unless he absolutely wants one, he will not be performing until May 10th, live at the Forum on Kill Tony. And I will tell you right now, indeed, later tonight, you will all meet the new regular that will open the shows every week here on Kill Tony. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, Sam, what'd you think about this sweet performance by Hans Kim?
I'm a big fan of Hans off stage.
I'd love to open for you one day.
No. Wow. Hans, that was very good.
Thank
All
you.
Yeah. I'm also surprised I said that to you, Hans. Yeah. You're doing coke? Did you pee in it first? Thank you.
All right.
Oh no, Hans did something brave. He finally earned a headline. Hans, yes. The Palestinian joke was great. All it took for you to write a good joke was a genocide, so that's good. Thank you for doing a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been pretty tough so far.
All right.
We had to pretend that Hans was good, and then...
Hans plays basketball?
He does. He's a nightmare to be out there with, but yeah.
Do you guys pretend he's good at that too?
What do you mean it smells like 12 degrees? What What do you even mean by that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What do I mean? That's the sign of a true comic. Exactly.
Tang Dang is that boy's ghostwriter.
He's the only reason you think you're funny. So. Yeah.